Hi everybody, it's Amber from A&E Family Farm. I hope everyone is having a great Sunday. It's a beautiful Sunday, but with this beauty, we're back to cold weather again. We're in the 30s now. We were up in the 70s, but we had about 4 or 5 days with rain or just cloudy, overcast. So now that we have a beautiful day, we're out here doing some farm chores. You saw on our last video, last weekend we went to visit, if you guessed it right, Seven Stands Farm. So if you don't know who Seven Stands Farm is and Jamie Miles, go over and follow his YouTube channel at Seven Stands Farms. We went up there to visit him. Drove like 8.5 hours up there, stayed the weekend. I just want to give a thanks to him and his family for hosting us. And we learned a lot. We're going to change our practices off of it, but we have learned that we have some spoiled goats around here. And we are going to change our practices some. But since it's beautiful out here, and we've had the rainy weather, I'm out here scraping the mineral buckets out and filling those up with some new mineral. Even though they're where the rain and moisture can't get in, there's still moisture in the air. And even with it being, it was really hot the other night, like muggy hot. We had the windows open in the house, but I have to scrape all those out and put new mineral in there. I'm over here. There's Max and Sarge. Just to tell y'all a little bit about what had been going on the farm. So right before we left, we almost canceled our trip because Max had gotten sick, and he heard me say his name. He wagged his tail. Don't really know what was going on with him. We noticed it was New Year's Eve that he wasn't eating, and he looked like he had lost weight like overnight. I don't know what was going on, but when we would feed him, he would want to throw his food up. And Sarge is in the pasture with him, so wasn't sure what was going on with him. Called the vet, and they said that they didn't have any openings for him, and that to call back on New Year's. They were closed New Year's Day, the day after, on that Friday. So we were totally prepared to take him to the vet, but on New Year's Day, I thought, well, maybe it's poisoning. Maybe he got into something he shouldn't have ate. And I had some activated charcoal for the goats. So I went ahead and gave Max some of that activated charcoal. Well, that Friday, we woke up the day we were supposed to leave, and he was fine. He was back to his normal self. So I'm not really sure. I really think that he got into something and it was some kind of poisoning. But that being said, with Max running around throwing up, Sarge there, who was in the field with him, was going around eating whatever Max threw up. So then Sarge was sick. So we debated not going. We had somebody come in to check on the farm while we were gone. And so we went ahead and we treated Sarge the exact same way that we did Max. And we gave Sarge some activated charcoal. And he wasn't throwing up, but didn't seem to throw up. But he was so weak and he did not want to walk. So I got him in the barn because it was going to rain, just to make sure that he made it in the barn if it started raining. And we had somebody come check a couple of times a day just to make sure. And lo and behold, he was back just like he was fine. I don't know what the deal was with that. But if you saw the short that I put out about one of Honeybee's triplets had passed away. She had a solid brown little buck, and then she had a buck that was brown and white, and then she had a little girl that was solid brown. And I found the little boy, the white and brown little boy, in the woods. I searched and searched for him that evening. I couldn't find him. Everybody else had came back to the barn, and I went all through those woods, because they do go out and forage with their mothers in the woods, and they're over a month old now, so I couldn't find him anywhere. And he had not shown any signs of being sick or anything, and I believe that he got stuck in some branches and couldn't get up, and then with his rumen not being upright, he passed away. But I don't know if that's really what happened. I don't know. And his little sister, we were supplementing because it was triplets, and her two brothers had kept knocking her off, and she wasn't getting as much as her brothers. So we had been supplementing her with a bottle. And we noticed when we got back that it was like she had been stepped on. I don't know. That's what we believe. We're not really sure that's what happened. But her joint at her hip, her back hip, it was like she couldn't put weight on it. And when we would move it, it seemed like that it was, I don't know if it was broken, but she didn't want to put weight on it. So she walked around three-legged for a couple of days, and she done fine. I called the vet because she got to where she was weak. Called the vet. They never did call me back. They were supposed to call me back. And then, of course, by the next morning, she had passed away. So I really feel like it was related to her getting stepped on, or I don't know. But it just stinks. It seems like this fall kidding, we have not had much luck with our girls. We had lost Sophie's two little girls. One of them, if you saw the video, I just went out. I found her like she had went to sleep that night and passed away. The other little girl, I wasn't really sure what was going on with her. She just looked off in the field. I brought her in. I gave her a bottle, warmed her up a little bit, but I don't know. She passed away that night. So both her kids were both does, and they passed away. So we have lost 3 does in this kidding, and we only had 12 to begin with. And then, of course, the little buckling that I found in the woods. So I hope next month with our February kidding we do better, and we don't have that many does that are gonna kid, but with what we have, I hope we have does that we have better luck with. But 3 of the older does are who's gonna kid. They're purebreds. They're not our 100% New Zealanders. So we have to get their CDT in them, because we're about a month out now from them kidding. They were back here. They're down there, if you can see them. They are in with some of the little yearlings that we got, and then some of the withers that we have. So, got to get those CDT shots done. That's on the list, and a few other things we have to get done in preparation for that. So, just wanted to come on here, wish everybody a happy Sunday. I hope to go see my grandbaby today, hold him after I get our chores done, but not much else going on around here. Just happy for the sunshine, and I hope everyone's doing well. And that was a little bit about what's been going on at A&E Family Farm. Thanks for watching, guys.